Love yourself with open sight, but guard your heart from pride's pride. I'm Shaima Syedi, present here to talk about something no one talks about. Love for yourself. Love yourself, embrace your escape. Embrace yourself and you'll find your light. Escape and you're lost in the endless night. Love. Love. A simple emotion. More of a verb than that of a noun because it's more work than emotion. Think of two people you love. Did you include yourself? I know, you did not. People deem self-love to be selfish, whereas self-love means appreciating and valuing yourself in a healthy and balanced way. It's like dancing to your own tune, and it's also like charging your phone. You can't expect to keep going even if your own battery is always at 1%. But what if a person doesn't love themselves? Are you listening to the right voices? Healthy self-love means it should be in a limit, but if it goes too low, that's too dangerous. Many of us struggle with the inner critic that tells us we are not good enough. Everyone has been there. Self-love is also like walking on a tightrope. Too much, you're in the pit of self-doubt. Too little, you're auditioning for a starring role in a narcissistic diary. Once you let the seed of hate sprout in you once, it grows into a large tree of hatred for oneself. And we do not need that happening. To show you why, let's dive into Rosenberg's self-esteem theory. Maurice Rosenberg was a sociologist who proposed this theory. And he says, healthy self-love is all about balance, whereas low self-esteem might be the result of societal pressure, rejection, and failure. Here are 5 ways low self-esteem might show up. Self-deprecating jokes, never accepting compliments, striving for perfection, always apologizing, and difficulty in setting boundaries. So, as we journey towards self-love, let's listen to a story, shall we? Not too long ago, a 14-year-old self stood in front of the mirror, a mirror full of regrets. She said to her reflection, "Why are you this ugly?" Those words cutting deeper than any insult she has ever heard. She gave and gave her time, her energy, her love, just thinking that maybe, just maybe, someone might pour it back into her. But she never paused to ask the right question. What about loving herself? And then she took a road less taken. Years later, she found herself back in front of the mirror. But this time, something was different. This time, she smiled and said, "You're beautiful." And the mirror replied, "Took you long enough. I was waiting for you to say the same." That 14-year-old girl is standing before you preaching about self-love. Who would have known, right? My 14-year-old self faced all those kind-hearted jokes, insults all by myself. My mental and physical health down the drain. When I was crying to myself one day, a thought came to my mind. Who is here when I'm at my lowest? I saw no one. Yeah, it was no one. So, that day I decided I'll start to love myself. It's better than expecting anyone else to do it for me. And then a garden of growth and happiness bloomed in my life, like never it was before. To echo what I've already said, self-love isn't selfish, it's survival. To show you why, let's dive into Maslow's hierarchy. Abraham Maslow was a sociologist and a psychologist who proposed this theory. Hierarchy means a system of structures. As you can see, on the bottom of the pyramid goes psychological, physiological needs, food, water, warmth and rest. Then our safety needs, emotional, intellectual and security. Then there is love and belonging, friendship and sense of connection. Then there is esteem needs. Healthy self-love boosts healthy self-esteem. Then there is self-actualization. Self-love helps you to grow into your full potential. Think of it as a premium version of yourself. No ads, no filters, just authenticity. Excessive indulgence can turn blessings into burdens, said by author William Penn, which is actually quite true because everything has a limit. So, think of self-love as a chocolate. Sweet and moderate, but too much too is a stomachache waiting to happen. When you're blinded by the spotlight, self-love turns into narcissism. Narcissism is an extreme condition, often paired with a lack of empathy for others and inflated level of self-importance. I've seen people give the narcissistic behavior the tag of self-love. No, Karen, just because you ignore your friends for 2 months doesn't mean you're loving yourself. You're just a bad texter. So, once you know how to regulate that love for yourself, you achieve peace. It's all about embracing your cracks. When you love yourself, you know how beautiful you are and you do not exaggerate the fact. You accept criticism, work on it rather than making a fuss out of it. And you are like a tree full of blossoms. And you do your best to be the best version of yourself for your loved ones. Easier said than done. People tell you what to, but no one tells you how to. Let me show you how to dance to your own tune. These are few habits that made it easier for me to actually love myself. I started to respecting myself. I started to being kind to myself. I started getting rid of toxic people. I took care of myself, and most of all, I believed in myself. And in the spotlight are setting boundaries and accepting failures. Setting boundaries is like protecting your garden of peace. As they say, good fences make good neighbors. It's not selfish to draw a line that no one can enter. Then there is accepting failures. One of my guiding stars said, accepting failures is a step towards self-love. It indeed is. It shows you're ready to accept all parts of yourself even if it's bad. Okay, imagine this. You're like a small, tiny plant growing in your own cozy pot. You feel like you need sunshine and attention. And that's totally okay. But true self-love is actually becoming your own sunshine. It's realizing that you got all that love inside yourself, you just need to nurture it. You're your own best friend, and that's the most magical thing ever. So do not seek sympathy in the name of self-love. Everyone asks me, why should I dance to my own tune? Self-love is essential because it's the foundation of growth and happiness. It's not about perfection. It's about embracing your cracks. That's how light gets in. And it's not always about, I am perfect, but it's about knowing you deserve kindness, even at 2 a.m. with a pizza box in your hand. So, go out and love yourself like you're the best thing ever since sliced bread. Because, spoiler alert, you are. I'd like to leave you with a profound poem by Aravind. It says, you are a perfectly imperfect human, with your body as the keeper of your soul. With thoughts and ideas living with your magnificent mind, and still you shelter and hide, with fear of being seen, heard, and most of all judged. Yes, these thoughts are so beautiful, so healing and kind. They deserve to shine light into other beautiful minds. Be brave, be true, and not matter what be you. As we call it a day, let's embrace these positive affirmations. Repeat after me. I strive for joy, not for perfection. I am loved and I'm worthy. I will let go of what I can't control. Thank you.